we will look into the features of fish belonging to the genus Hippocampus. So it is a member of phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, division Gnathostomata, superclass Pisces and class Osteichthyes. So it is a bony fish. This fish is popularly known as the seahorse because you can see the head. It is remaining right angles to the trunk, and the head resembles the head and neck of a horse. So since this head is remaining right angles to the trunk, the head and the neck resembles a horse. That is why it is called as the seahorse. So it's a marine fish. It's a marine bony fish which is inhabiting the Indian and the Atlantic Oceans. It's a swimmer. Now coming to the jaws of the fish. The jaws are toothless and they are elongated, as you can see here, and they are fused, and this forms a snout. So you can see the fused jaws which form a snout, and at the tip of the snout is the mouth. So mouth is terminal, which is present at the tip of the snout, and snout is actually a structure formed by the fused toothless jaws. Now coming to the body is protected by a protective armor. So you can see this armor which forms the exoskeleton, which is made up of bony rings. So the armor made up of bony rings can be seen here. So it protects the body. Now coming to the fin system. The fin system is highly reduced. It is confined to the pectoral fins, which are paired fins. So you can see the pectoral fins here, and a single dorsal fin. The dorsal fin usually acts as a propeller for swimming, but other fins are absent. Pelvic fins, caudal fins are absent. Anal fins, etc. are much reduced. The anal fin is reduced, the caudal fin and pelvic fin is absent. Now coming to the tail. So the fins present are the pectoral fins, a single dorsal fin and a much reduced anal fin, and you can see the tail. The tail is finless, that means there is no caudal fin, but it is prehensile. What do you mean by prehensile? The tail can be rolled around a weed or a floating object. So the tail helps it to get rolled around a weed, a seaweed or a floating object. So that is why the tail is said to be prehensile. It is a gill breathing organism. The gills are tufted, or the gills are in lophophorate condition, which means that the gills are tufted, and it is covered by an operculum. So there is an operculum covering the gills since it is a bony fish. Now coming to the breeding behavior of this fish. The sexes are separate. The male horse is equipped with a pouch. So this is the pouch which is seen on the belly of the male fish, and this is called as the brood pouch. So it is present on the ventral or front facing side of the tail. I'll show you the diagram. So this is the brood pouch in a male fish, which is absent in a female. Coming back. So male is equipped with a brood pouch. Before breeding, the seahorses may undergo a courtship behavior. That means they do a kind of grooming. The male and the female fishes, they do a kind of sexual grooming, which is called as courtship, and afterwards they mate. During mating, the female inserts a structure called as ovipositor, which helps it to discharge eggs. So the female, with the help of her ovipositor, she will lay eggs into the male's brood pouch. So eggs are laid into the male's brood pouch with the help of the ovipositor, and around 1500 eggs will be laid. As the female releases her eggs, her body will slim down while the body of the male will swell up, because it is carrying the fertilized eggs. The female slims down whereas the male swells up. Both the animals then sink back into the sea grass and she will swim away. The female will swim away. Now the male will carry the eggs for 9 to 45 days until the seahorses emerge fully developed. But they are they are very small. So you can see the small seahorse young ones coming out from the brood pouch of the male parent. The young are then released to water, and the male often mates again within hours or days during the breeding season again. So the characteristic feature is that it is the male which shows parental care, unlike in most other organisms where females exhibit parental care. Here the males or the fathers exhibit parental care. Now the swimming behavior. The seahorse habitually swims in a vertical or upright posture using its single dorsal fin. This is a single dorsal fin which is used as a propeller. So these are the main characteristics of seahorse.